Take 8.
Hello, my crafty friends, and thanks for tuning into a top 10 most frequently asked questions about the Desk Maid die file. So the Desk Maid die file is a perfect way to organize all of your dies and have them visible and accessible in your craft room. These are the most common questions, not in any particular order. Question number 1, how many magnets per panel? So the Desk Maid die file works with these self-adhesive magnetic strips. You get a box of 60 of them, so that equates out to 6 per panel if you spread them evenly. But watch one of the other videos and where I'm going to go through the different ways to adhere them and how to spread them out on your panel, because you're not just going to put 6 on each panel. You're going to spread them out based on the dies that you're actually putting on that panel. So you can put more than 6 or less than 6 depending on what dies you're putting on that panel. So just let's see, here's an alphabet die panel. This actually has 7 magnetic strips on it instead of 6 because I was doing more magnets. So the number of magnets is going to vary based on which dies you've got on that panel. Question number 2, can I put magnets on both sides? You absolutely can. Full set of magnets on the back, full set of magnets on the front. So depending on, again, you can buy an additional set of magnets, so another box of 60 magnets, and then you can put magnets on both sides. The magnets are cuttable also, so if you just can cut them with a pair of scissors. So if you need a smaller magnet for some reason, you can just cut it and use that as well. Again, there's a whole nother video about how to do all of those types of things. So if you want more info on that, watch the full product video on the die file. Number 3, can I travel with my die file? I would not recommend traveling with your full die file, but you can remove panels and take them with you. So this is a die file panel sleeve. It's just a clear pocket, the little locking flap, and you can pull off a full panel, put it in there. Even the tab of the panel is going to fit into the die file pocket. So you can take that with you, easy to slide into your tote and bring back. So yes, die file panel sleeves are going to be the perfect accessory to your die file if you want to travel with dies. Can I store stamps with my dies in the die file? You absolutely can. I would recommend that you use something like this. So this is our stamp and die pocket, and all I did was cut a piece of magnet, stick it to the pocket, put the stamps, and in this case the small embossing folder that matched the stamps and the dies, and then I'm just going to lay the pocket over the top and secure with the magnet. Now I've got my stamps, dies, embossing folder all together. So you absolutely can do that as well. You're seeing me flip past these like examples of dies. Why should you make those? I made them because it's difficult to see what the dies actually look like, especially these black ones. So having that overlay is going to make it that much easier for you to see exactly what those dies look like. So it's a super simple way to see how the dies are going to print out. Next question, how many dies per panel? That's going to completely vary by by the size of the dies. So if you look at this set of dies, each one has, I don't know, lots. And you saw that alphabet, there's 52 dies on there, but there's only about 25 dies on this panel. So it just depends on the size of the dies and how you layer them on the panel. And again, whether you're using both sides of the panel or just one. How should I group dies on the panels? Completely depends on how you're using your die file boxes. So if you are following my philosophy about cataloging, that's what this is, where I'm using a numbering system for the dies and then they coordinate with a catalog. Or if you just want to say, this is going to be all Christmas dies, this is going to be all alphabet dies. So you can do it either way. If you have lots of dies, I'm really going to recommend cataloging. If you don't know how to do that, sign up for the Get Organized Challenge. And we do a whole class in Get Organized Challenge about cataloging. There's also a couple of other videos on YouTube as well about how to catalog your supplies. Next question, how much does it weigh? It weighs a little over 13 pounds with the magnets, but not dies. So however much weight in dies you're gonna add to that. The box, the 10 panels, and the 60 magnets, a little over 13 pounds, which is a little over 6 kilos. Does it fit in cube storage? Question number 9. Absolutely it does. So the desk-made die file is going to fit in both the IKEA and the Kallax cube, and you can actually put 2 of them in there. So you can stack them on top of each other, no problem. And the last question is, can it go vertical? And it absolutely can. You turn on its side and go vertical. And again, even in your IKEA cube, you are going to be able to put 2 of them vertical. Now when I'm saying IKEA, Kallax, Expedit, but also any of the cube storage that comes from the big box retailers, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, that they make cube storage for scrapbooking, 12 by 12 format. Those are actually even bigger than the IKEA cube. So you're gonna be able to get 2 of these in any of those cubes as well. Not in the cubes from like Target or whatever. Those are smaller cubes. I think the cube space in them is 11 by 11, but any of the ones that are designed for scrapbooking, it's gonna fit perfectly in there. Okay, that's it. The top 10 questions about the desk-made die file. If you want to learn more, hop on over to the Totally-Tiffany website and you can get more pictures and more details and more videos there. If you're watching me on YouTube, be sure to click the like, subscribe, and bell buttons so that you'll know whenever we come out with a new product video or a new class or any other exciting crafty stuff. You'll be sure to get a notification about that. If you're not watching on YouTube, hop on over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, and then you'll know all the latest and greatest about Totally-Tiffany. Thanks for tuning in.